Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Arkansas Razorbacks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, the Vols head coach told me before the game, one of the things to keep your eyes on is how does this young quarterback continue to develop? They took a risk early in the season starting this young freshman, but he has continued to develop each week and get better. He's gaining the trust of his teammates. He's really starting to make good reads and get a feel for this offense. Can they keep this trend going? I'll keep you posted on how he looks on the field and how he's leading his team early in this game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Vols ready to kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense comes onto the field first today. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all of the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Going with the counter play here. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Man, offenses are getting really creative in the way they run their counter plays now. They pull different guys. They pull a guard. They pull a tackle. They pull a guard and a tackle. So really keeping the defenses off balance. You can't just key on wherever the tight end is. You got to realize they can show you one thing and come back with another.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Marshall. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. The Razorbacks are flying down the field. The run inside. It's Russell. Pick up of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Quarterback making adjustments. Handoff from the gun. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. From the gun to give, looking for room.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down with it.
On a little grass. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. And the Razorbacks line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Off play action. A little release to the back. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. Dropping back, it's McClung. Looking for room, and he's not going to get there. The defense comes up with a huge stop. The Volunteers offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And the man leading the attack, George McIntyre, passed for more than 350 yards and 3 touchdowns in his last game. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And the Volunteers in the hurry-up. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gordon. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Just feeds the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, third down, fourth down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Running inside. It's Russell. Fights off a defender. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Throws to the tight end. Already find a hole in that secondary. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. He'll pull it down and run. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Toss sweep to the right. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. The Volunteers want to crank the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going very up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go.
A shot toward the end zone. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. There's a better play there by the defense.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Rush is on him, and down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And I absolutely understand wanting to make a play for your team, man, but you've got to know when to give it up. You're at this part of the field, man. This is the part of the field where you throw the football. You get rid of it. You don't take a sack, because what that does now to your field goal operation, it makes it a lot longer. Now the decision becomes a lot harder for this offense when he could have just thrown the football away and not taken the big loss.
And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. Catch in the middle, it's Clapp. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Razorbacks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Makes the catch. It's Russell. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Razorbacks are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They just needed inches. Instead, they lost 3 feet. What a play by the defense. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. They'll run for it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. The run inside. It's Russell finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. On the run, it's Russell. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. And the Razorbacks have their offense in high gear. On the ground with the counter. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Just steamrolling the defense. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Razorbacks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They're going to ride this running back.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Now from inside the red zone. Might be looking to run. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Russell. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Dropping back, it's McClung. Looking to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He splits the uprights. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Open on the right side, that's Smith. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
He'll take it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Holly Rowe has an update.
Hey guys, what I can see here on the Arkansas sideline, something I've got my eyes on is how the running back is moving and cutting. As you know, he did get really banged up in that game last week despite the win, and he's going to have to fight through some bumps and bruises here today. I've got my eyes on him, and I will keep you posted down here from the field. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see how they adjust. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Got a man. It's Clapp.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Looking downfield, it's McClung. Forced out of the pocket. Looking downfield. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Making side adjustments here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got
offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Checking in from the Tennessee sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Gives it on the option. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. And the Vols will punt it away on fourth down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Penn State taking on the number 3 team, the USC Trojans. And it's the Nittany Lions, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. Two teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. That is another solid victory for this team, who now gets to 5-1 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. And now over to your game in Fayetteville. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's hear another hog call and send it back to the guys in Razorback Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the third downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up, because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Turns it loose deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Vols decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. There he goes. Open it up. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Fighting off the defender. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
Not at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Back to pass, it's McClung. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak. Nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So here is the Tennessee offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And wings it incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Throws it back. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Volunteers send out the punt unit. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He wants to change this route. Looking for a man, it's McClung. He rifles one deep down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40.
He's going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Razorbacks will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. The Volunteers racing to the line in a hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll go right back to him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. To the air, it's McClung. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. And the Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Spins away from the defender. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Oh, he's got a chance. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. One final play before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. It's complete to the right. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd. Maybe some room here. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. Going to stop play here as one of the Volunteers remains on the field. The Razorbacks are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys.
Touchdown Razorbacks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Offense in a split backfield. Sends it back in motion. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Morris.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. The throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Buying some time. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Unloads to the right. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Wants to throw. It's McClung. Moves around to clear up the vision. Crosses the 30s. Could be an alley. Touchdown, Arkansas! And the pummeling has started. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
You see his playmaking ability. Golly, like for a quarterback to be able to do this and just take off and outrun a defense, it shows you how athletic these guys are. They're big-time playmakers. And the moment the defense doesn't focus on them, they'll take off and they'll take it to the house.
Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The short hands, it's Staley.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
on the ground trying to pull the plug on this clock. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. The give on the inside. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Makes the catch. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Off play action on 1st down. And they're not on the same page there.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Quarterback gets the first down. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Took a shot as he threw. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And the extra point was good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running inside, it's Gordon. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
This has been a presentation